Hey, good afternoon. It is May 30th, 2025. It's about 4:07 Mountain Daylight Time, and this is the dividend reinvestment plan review for the week. We gained a total of $31.54. Our current balance in our account, which I'll get up and show you after I'm done reading you this stuff, is $37,083.70. For FY 2025, so far we've earned $4,635. Overall, since April of 2022, I believe, we're up $31,639.72. If you don't know what I'm talking about buying stocks without a broker. They're called dividend reinvestment plans. And there's a playlist on the channel where you can educate yourself for that. One of the biggest keys for you getting ahead in life is understanding how money works. But more than that, how to make money work for you, okay? I recommend, and I think it's a great idea. The idea I'm going to tell you is I stole it from Warren Buffett and the late, great Charlie Munger. They use time and compound interest, and they are long-term investors with using dollar cost averaging to outplay the market over time. All right, we're not short-term investors, we're long-term investors. So I'm going to show you what we're looking at, and I'll show you the website, and then I'll go by and I'll tell you how our stocks did. So, all right, turning you around. Here is the website. How much does it cost to join this website? It's free. Here is the tag. It's computer share, one word. And what would you like to do today? Come over here. Here's our portfolio. Our stocks are listed in alphabetical order, and that is the ticker symbol. It's a 3 or 4 letter code, so if you go into the stock market, the Dow, you can look it up you can look up the company, Advanced Micro Devices, by its ticker symbol, which makes it easier. This is the quantity of stocks we have in AMD. This is the current, as of the in the close of business today, price per share, $110.73. There's the date as of, and that's the market value for the amount of shares that we have. The red arrow is down. The green arrow means it's up. So right below that is Amazon, has a 4-letter ticker symbol. That's the amount of shares we have. That's the price per share. It's down also. That's its market value for the amount of shares we have. Right below that is California Water. There's its ticker symbol. That's the amount of shares we have in it. That's the price per share. It was up today, and that's its market value. So turn this around, sit you down, and I'll read off the rest of the stocks. Again, this is not rocket science. I don't know if I showed you the portfolio value, the overall value. I do this every week, $37,083.70. I do this every week so you can hold my feet to the fire, so you know I'm not bullshitting you about using time, compound interest, and dollar cost averaging to get where you want to go. The reason I do this is a long time ago, I saved up $5,000 to buy a Charles Schwab account, and they screwed me. That's my personal opinion. But being a young man, losing that $500, and they're called loaded fees, mutual funds, hedge funds, all the rest. Anyways, there's front-loaded funds that also have 12B, which are marketing. Anyways, don't fucking matter. I don't want to get off the subject. Let me finish up with there. We stopped at California Water. I'll show you what we're looking at now. Show you our pie chart. Shows that we don't have all of our eggs in one basket. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer so you guys can see it. I'll show you the next stock. Below that is Chesapeake Utilities, CPK. The amount of shares, 22.4. $122.19, and the market value. Costco Wholesalers, our most expensive stock. We have a total of 2.3 stocks. That stock is $1,040.18 a share. That's the market value. Emerson Electric is our newest stock. It is a power company. We have 2.375 shares, $119.38 current value of that stock. Right below that is ExxonMobil, XOM. We have 45.239 shares, $102.30. So I'll roll the rest of the stocks up. Right up here we have Marathon Petroleum Company, MPC, 19.499 shares, $160.74. It was up. That is the market value of that stock for us. Mercury General Insurance Corporation, 2.384 shares. We don't feed this stock anymore, but it's just not worth the effort to get rid of it. So we'll just keep it. $64.48. It was up. Market value. Clorox Company, CLX, 16 shares, 0.445, $131.88. It was also up. Market value of that stock. Coca-Cola Company has the most famous ticker symbol, which is knockout. There is how many shares we have? 50.27. Price as of the close of business today, $72.10, and the market value. J.M. Smucker Company is next, 11.373 shares, $112 a share and 61 cents. That's the market value of that one. Tyson's Food, TSN ticker symbol, 36.649 shares, $56.16. It was up. That's the market value. Our big daddy of the group, or one of the big daddies, is this one in Amazon and Costco. Walmart WMT, 59.037 shares, $98.72. It was up. $5,828.13 for that share. It's not rocket science. It's not hard to get ahead, but you will do yourself one of the biggest disservices in your life if you don't learn about money. You have to make your money work for you. I'm going to quote a book called The Richest Man in Babylon by Clayson, is the author's name, C-L-A, I believe it's S-S-O-N. It's the only book I recommend for you to get started. Other than that, if you want to listen to a couple of guys who really know what they're doing, it's Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett. Now, I don't know much longer Warren Buffett's going to be around, but Charlie Munger passed, I believe, about this time last year. Again, this is not rocket science. No matter if the market's up or down, dollar cost averaging means in order to buy our dividend reinvestment, our stock, all we do is we have an agreement with the company. The company says every month on the 15th, you're going to put $20 for 10 consecutive months, and then you'll become a shareholder of record. Once you decide, you check the block yes, which is the dividend reinvestment plan, and we reinvest all of our dividends back into my fractions of shares. You then become what's called a shareholder of record. You now are a part of that company. The only companies that we use are companies we know, understand, and that people have a need for. Not a want, a need for. Everybody needs electricity. Everybody needs fuel. That's why we have a few power companies and ExxonMobil as well as Marathon Petroleum Company. You need food. You need a place to buy food. Walmart and Amazon. That's it. We have electric companies. We have water companies. The only luxury we have, and I bought that for us to make fun of the dog and cat ladies because it's Smuckers, J.M. Smuckers. Not only do they make those little single-serving jelly signs, they make a lot of dog food and cat toys and dog toys. So that's why we bought that. But it turned out to be a pretty damn decent stock. This is not rocket science. I'm not selling anything. You don't owe me anything. I'm simply trying to give back. My channel's not monetized. I just want you to know that there are some guys out there who are just trying to help you, be honest with you about how to get where you want to go, okay? Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. Like a fort in a G-string. From West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.